Okay, everybody, welcome back to our Revit training, our intermediate level project. Okay, so in the last couple of videos you've heard me ramble on about a couple of different options with regards to getting floors down, and in particular looking at how we deal with this issue with brick veneer walls. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose an option today, and it will not be the perfect option, but it's an option that we can clean up at a later date. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I am going to just delete some of this other rubbish. So I'm going to select that pad there, delete that. Okay, just going to go back to my section 1 here, and I'm going to delete that as well. Okay, so now we are back to where we were before. If I have a look at my 3D, okay, I would expect to see that right now, but we're pretty clean again. There's no flaws or anything like that to get in the way. Okay, so the option that I'm going to choose, okay, get rid of, yes, I do want to get rid of that section. Okay, the option I'm going to choose is to place a concrete slab all the way around, and it's going to be in line with the timber framing. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the brick at this stage. Okay, and the reason there'll be some rationale behind that. We'll have a look at that later on. Okay, so first step, we'll go architecture, and I'll go floor. I'll go floor architectural. Okay, let's have a look at my floors here. Okay, oh, in situ concrete. Let's have a look at that one there. Okay, edit the type. Edit. Okay, this one's no good for us. Okay, let's go back to our generic 300. Okay, but what we're going to do is we're just going to create a new floor here. So we will duplicate this. I'm going to call this a concrete floor 310 millimeters. Okay, for in Australia we deal with waffle rafts. Okay, 310 is a fairly generic thickness that we'll use. So let's use that one there. Okay, structure. We're going to go in there, I'm going to edit that. I'm going to change the material, so click on where it says by category, click on that little thing there, which is going to take us into the materials browser, and in the project materials we'll have one in here that is like concrete cast in situ, absolutely perfect for us. We'll apply that. Okay, and remember, we just want to make sure that our floor thickness matches the name of what we want, so there's some correlation there. So there we go, concrete floor 310 millimeters, default thickness there 310 millimeters, so we're in the right place. Okay, so now we're going to go OK. First check here, are we at the ground floor level? Yes we are. Okay. Right, so now what we can do is start drawing the walls in. Okay, now important thing to note here, okay, is actually I won't use my pick lines tool. Okay, so I'm hovering over here, it hasn't picked up the lines, but if I tap the tab key, there it is there. Okay, so this is the outside edge of the timber frame. That's what I want to do for this particular job, so I'm just going to click on that, and I'm going to work my way around. There we go. Don't worry about those little overhangs, we can trim all that out later on. Tab, tab. Okay, now this concrete floor here for the garage will be lower than the other one, so we need to bypass that at this stage. Okay, and I'll pick this one here. There we go. Okay, so what I can do here is I can use my trim tool. Okay, so TR or use my trim and extend tool. So trim those two lines together, pick one line, pick another, go to the other corner, pick a line, pick the other. With these little overlaps here, Revit's not going to let us finish the sketch, so we've got to go in and clean all that up. Okay, and here Revit can't finish the extrusion because there's a hole in it, so again using the trim tool to resolve those little issues. Okay, so that's that floor done. Okay, now if I click the check mark, okay, physically we're not going to see an awful lot different, but straight away what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat this process while we've still got time. Okay, so floor, architectural. This time I'm going to change the level of the ground floor of the floor. Now at the moment we only have the ground floor plan. Okay, but the garage will typically be in the range of 50 to 100 millimeters below the ground floor, so about one step. Okay, I tend to, if we're dealing with brick veneer, then I like to make my life a little bit easier for the brickies. Okay, so I will go minus 86 millimeters. The reason being for that, actually I think it's minus 82. Minus 82. One brick course plus mortar. Okay, so that's why, actually no, it is minus 86. Ooh, not having a good day today. Okay, so minus 86. So a typical brick is 76 millimeters high, plus 10 mil mortar. We'll drop it down by 86 and apply. Okay, and again we're going to use the same pick lines tool. Okay, and tab our way through that, tab our way through this. Okay, use our trim command. I just typed in TR, trim those two, trim those two, trim those two. Okay, that's not going to work for us because we've missed the timber frame there, so I'm just going to drag that out. Okay, so this little point here, this becomes our job as building designers, or architects, if that's what you are. Okay, so I'm just using my trim tool, line tools. Okay, so we've got to tell the concrete maker that that wall is higher, but this wall's got to go a little bit lower. Well, this floor's got to be a bit lower. So they've got a little bit of work to do in their formwork, but that's, we'll design it, they'll build it. Okay, we'll finish that sketch. Right, let's check our handiwork. Let's double click on the section, and voila, that's exactly what I was hoping for. So on the left hand side or the right hand side, so we've got our floor there. Okay, we're a gap in here, I'm not going to worry about it. We've got our 86 millimeter drop down here, and it goes to the edge of the garage. We've got a little bit of work to do there. Well, actually we could just drop this one down. Okay, make our base offset here minus 86, minus 86. Apply that, see what happens. We can offset that. Still relates to the level, but it's just now offset by a certain height. Okay, so that's I'm quite happy with the way that's gone. It's not perfect at this stage, I'm not intending it to be, but at least when we start cutting through our building in section, this little area is behaving itself, and this part here is behaving itself in the first instance. So for the time being though, I'll let you go. This video's run a little bit longer than I normally run it. Okay, and we will see you later.